Hello and welcome to this new Android development tutorial. This is part 4 on how to make a video player application for Android. In the previous tutorial we listed the videos and we created the video controller, which will be very useful for us in this tutorial. Right now, if you want to run the app, you can do so and you will find the following. So I'm running the app. As you can see, we have this black rectangle at the top and we have the videos we find in our device. So make sure you download a couple of videos. I've got these videos from Pexels.com. They have free videos with no copyright. So I've got these videos from there, and here you will see the videos you have. You have to put it in one of these folders, either in movies or download or DCIM. You can maybe take a video with your camera and something like that. Okay, so this is what we want, but we will kind of change a bit this design because we want to be the default option of video to be full screen video in order for us to see a larger, to use better the device screen. For that, we will go and switch to our IDE and go to our activity main.xml, and we will actually delete this video view right here because we really won't use this for now. Okay, so we will delete this for now. Okay, and we will leave only the list view. Okay, so now that we have this, we will create a new activity that will be the one that will play the videos. For that, we go to our package folder right here, right click on it and click on new activity, and we will say empty activity or something like that. Empty activity. Okay, and this activity will be called bit player, for example. Bit player. Okay, great. And layout name, we will call it video player. Video player, as you can see. So right now we have our package name is this and source language is Java. Now we can click on finish and the IDE will generate the activity for us. As you can see, we have this, and we have this in this warning because we have not created yet the XML file. If we go to our manifest file, right here you can find that we have created this new activity, which is just one line. As you can see, we have two activities. We have the bit activity, or the bit player activity, and we also have our main activity. Okay, so for that, we will be thinking if we need to add some extra parameters. So first of all, the bit player activity will be the one that will get the video file and will actually output to the screen, you know. So that's a kind of a very important activity right here, and we want to get it right, of course. Okay, so the video player activity, we will set these to have a landscape orientation, you know. So you're gonna say screen orientation and we'll set it to sensor landscape, which will detect when it's a landscape. Okay, and we will also add the configurations changes to orientation, so we will know when the orientation changed. Okay, 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 and I think that will be it for now. It has empty body, so to silence that warning, we will just press the / here, and that's it. As you can see, we have our video player and our main activity actually. Okay, now we can go back to our video player activity we just created right here. And as you can see, we have a warning. As I told you, So we have to create the layout of the video player. Okay, for that we go and inside the RAS folder, inside the layout folder, we right click on this, we go and click on new layout resource file, and inside here we will enter the new name of the XML file, which is video player. Okay, the root element of these will be linear layout, and we will press in OK. Cannot create a file already exists, so we have created the file already. Apparently we have. Oh, this was created by the IDE, so we will delete this and we'll do it again. So we'll delete this file that was previously created by the IDE. We go and say new layout resource file and create our new video player file, as you can see, and we will change the root element to linear layout. We'll click on OK. As you can see, we have our new video player layout created. Now this is set, so let me see if I can close the preview. Okay, great. Now I can put this in a new line. And we have these two to match parent. We also want it to have a gravity center in order for it to look symmetrical. Okay, the background of this will be black. Okay, and the orientation is vertical, which is already set. Okay, inside these we will create our video view. So here is where the video view will be created. So video view, the width will be match parent, the height will be wrap content. Okay, no, the height will be also match parent, so I'm wrong here because we want to use the whole space we have. So match parent, the gravity here will again, it's not layout, oh yeah, layout gravity center. Okay, the ID of these will be video view, and that's basically it. Okay, so now we can close this file because I don't think we will be using it anymore. We open our video view activity, and as you can see, it cannot resolve the symbol even though we have created it. So maybe for that we will clean or rebuild the project, go to build and rebuild project. So maybe you don't see these, maybe some of you will see this error, but it will depend. So we're rebuilding the project, and maybe there then this will be fixed. So we wait for it to rebuild the project, and it's not working really. So let me see what's going on here. If I click here, maybe there's a typo. So video player main layout, if I click on OK, it says that it already exists. So we will ignore this because this is an Android Studio error right here. So we have to ignore this for now. Okay, so this is the onCreate method, and as we will create a couple of global variables right here. The first one of that being the video view itself. So we're gonna say private video view. We can so video view, we can call it my video view, as you can see, and we will set this to null. Okay, then we go and define the position of the video, so the current position. So I'm gonna say private int position, and it will be 0 as default, of course. Now we're gonna create a progress dialog, which will enable us to tell the user that we are loading the video, maybe. Okay, so private progress progress dialog, which is deprecated, I think. So we may not use in the end this because it's deprecated, but for now we will use it maybe at the beginning. Then we will replace it with something newer. Okay, if we need it anyway. Okay, progress dialog. So I have a typo here, so dialog. Okay, and we'll have to also create our brand new class, which is video controller. So you can say private video controller, and we will call these media controls. Oops, controls, media controls, as you can see. Okay, so now we're gonna create our media player, which will enable us to actually get the actions from media controller, which is private media player and player. We will set also these to null. Of course, don't forget to import all of these, as you can see. And now we have created our global variables. So after we do this, we set the content view. We'll go and say check if media controls is equal to null. We will initialize the media controls. For that, we're going to say media controls is set to new video controller, and we'll pass the context, which is with player dot this, as you can see right there. Okay, so that's our media controls. Now after these, we will initialize the video view. Okay, for that we're gonna say my video view will be set to find view by ID r.id.video view, as you can see. And right here, you're gonna say my video view dot set, or set keep screen on, because we want to keep the screen on while we're playing the video. We'll set it to true. Okay, great. Now we are about to create a progress dialog, but we may not need this, you know. So we may not need this progress dialog, so it was deprecated anyway, so we'll just delete this. Okay, so that's progress dialog. We deleted and we skip that for now, and we will right now open a try block. So you can say try, we open bracket, and here we're gonna say my video view dot set media controller, and we'll pass media controls right here. So we're setting our brand new media controller, and we'll also get the intent value that was passed by the main activity. Okay. Okay. So let me see, what can we do here differently. So we're gonna say a string intent info, and we will set this to get intent dot get string extra, and we say video activity intent. So the same we imported previously, so we have to import these. So we go here and type import com.example dot main activity, was that? Oh, video player dot main activity dot, oh, of course it's static again, I'm forgetting this. So import static, and this will be video activity intent, as you can see right here. So we go get a string extra right here, and we pass video activity intent. As you can see, we have some sort of a warning right here, so we have to go and change this value to string. So it's not an int, it's a string, so we're gonna change this to string. And video activity intent, we're gonna say video, for example, or something like that. Okay, and now we can see that the warning is gone. So get string extra, as you can see right there. And now we're gonna get if we have to restore some value or not. Okay, For that, we're gonna access our shared preferences, which is in a way in which we can save stuff or information for later use, even if the app is closed. For that, we're gonna say final shared preferences, and we call it SP, and we're gonna say preference manager, preference manager dot get default shared preferences, as you can see. So get default shared preferences, and you're gonna get application context. In this way, we accessing application wide shared preferences, which is great. Now we will add a button later that will enable us to continue watching a video that we left previously, okay? Even if we close the app, as I told you in the previous tutorial. So you're gonna say if intent info that equals continue watching, for example, or continue watching or something. Okay, continue. Okay, just continue watching. Okay, as you can see right here. So if equals continue watching, we will get the video path we'll be watching. Okay, we were watching previously. For that, we're gonna say intent info, or maybe we want to reset this to sp.getString, and we have to save it in some way, kind of using a key right here. For example, saved video. Okay, and default value will be, of course, null. Okay, and we also have to get the position of the video. So you're gonna set an integer that will store the position of the video. So this will be this integer right here we set up as a global variable. So that's why we use this position for. So right here we're gonna go and say position, it will equal to sp.get int. In this case, because we're getting an int, we'll set these will be position as ID and 0 as default. Okay, so great. So that's what we call when we click and continue watching. But if a new video at all, we have to actually save the current path, you know. For that, we're gonna say sp.edit put string, as you can see, and this will be saving the path in order for later be used with the continue watching feature. So we'll just continue watching. So previously we were fetching, and now we are saving it. So continue watching, and we will pass intent info. Okay, as you can see, intent info, and we will apply. Okay, great. Now after this, still inside the try block, we're gonna say if intent info is null. Okay, if the intent info is null, we will basically go back to our activity. For that, I'm gonna say intent new So intent, remember to import it. Intent new, okay, new intent right here, bit player that this, and we go and back to main activity dot class, okay, and we go say, of course, start activity, and we'll pass intent, as you can see. Okay, so we start the activity, and here we will set the video URI. Okay, so you're gonna say, or maybe the video path in this case. So we're gonna say my video view dot set video path, and this will be set to intent info, as you can see. Okay, so right now we have to add the catch block. So you can say catch exception E, for example, and inside the catch block we will, if we have an error, we'll say log that E for error, and say we have an error. It will enable us to know what the error was. It will be E that get message. Okay, and we also have to, we'll print extract trace. E that print stack trace. Okay, it's not really a must to do this, but okay. After the catch block, we will request focus. Okay, for that we're gonna say my video view that request focus. Oops, request focus, as you can see. Okay, and now we're gonna set the unprepared listener that will prepare the video view to play the video. Okay, so we say my video view that set unprepared listener, as you can see right here, and we'll pass new media player that unprepared listener. Okay, and inside the unprepared method we're gonna say mPlayer equals the passed value, which is mp. Okay, mp, and if for some reason our video view is null, or we have to check if the video view is null or not. Okay, for that we're gonna say right here after, so let me see, this is, yeah, this is still inside the unprepared method. So we're gonna say if my video view is different than null, and you're gonna say my video view dot seek to position. So we're restoring or setting for the first time the position. Okay, if position is equal to 0, we will start as a fresh video. For that we can say my video view dot start. Okay, else we will use the MP, the media player, to start the video. But before that, for safety reasons, we will check if MP is not null. So if MP is different than null. Okay, we'll say MP dot start. Okay, so the first one is when the video is in fresh state, and the second one is when the video is just paused and we are just starting from the position we were in previously. And after we do this, we want a full screen mode, you know? So we will call a method that will enter the full screen mode. For that, we're gonna say, we call the method hide system UI. Of course, we don't have that method yet, but we will create it just now. Okay, outside the onCreate method, we'll say private void hide system UI, and inside this we will create a view. This is basically the default way we go into full screen mode in all devices. So decor view, we're gonna say get window that get decor view, as you can see right here. And after that, we're gonna say decor view that set system UI visibility. Okay, and we're gonna pass a couple of flags. So you can say the first one being view system UI flag full screen. Okay, then we're gonna enter, oops, what did I just did? Okay, and then we will enter an or right here. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, we don't need this here. We want to enter or view system UI flag hide navigation. Also view that system UI, so system UI layout full screen. Okay, also we'll pass view that system UI flag immersive sticky, which will hide the bars automatically. Okay, we can delete it again. Created this for error, and we can also add, so we have flag full screen, we can also hide navigation. Okay, UI flag hide navigation and layout hide navigation. So we go view that system system UI flag hide. Okay. We are okay, flag layout hide navigation. So flag layout hide navigation, as you can see. And I think this will be it for this method. We have 5 right here. Maybe we want to add one more, like layout stable, to make sure it shows okay. So we're gonna go and say after this one, view that system UI layout stable. Okay, layout stable, layout full screen. Okay, and we will leave that there. So we're calling hide system UI when we need it. So since this class is kind of long and complex a bit, takes some time, we will continue to do it in the next video. So I see you in the next video. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to join the next video. Bye.